that's kind of like how things were, and broken, you know. My reality now is so different, but like for that, it was like my dad still went to work the next day, and he still had to pay bills. I still went to school. It was like just no grieving, just head down, fists up, and just power through life. That's kind of what it was like.
So you never even got to be with her when she was passing away. This was like you got there and found out.
I got there right before she passed away.
Right.
So yeah, and I think just would like grieve on my own, but never really had any, I don't know, like structure or maybe talk to someone. Either to my dad, I don't think anyone knew how to deal with what just happened, you know? It was difficult.
Yeah, I'm so sorry for your loss, man. It's,
Yeah, thank you.
I mean, it's the worst thing that could possibly happen, no matter what age you are, and to go through it that young. Do you remember the last conversation you ever did have with her before that moment?
She had actually said to me, like, you have to just focus on music, focus on being a drummer, like play drums. So I kind of took the message and, just dove into that. So there's never a good time for that to happen. Like I had like a tour manager who's a grown man and his dad just passed away. And I'm like, there's no age where it's okay or it feels better. It's terrible.
It's amazing that that's what she said to you there.
Yeah, I think that stuck with me. So it was so loud to me to where I just like started school. I'd missed summer band camp where, because drumline gets a little more serious in high school. People are working like 6 weeks during the summer, just learning all these rudiments and all these things they're going to be tested on to figure out who gets first snare. So I missed all of it. I got handed the music the first day of school, and I said, please just let me try out. Made drumline, made snare, made snare line, joined jazz band, joined orchestra, started taking out multiple like band wanted in magazines like where I grew up, like called Mean Street. Also things like drummer looking for punk band, drummer looking for metal band. I literally made one for every style of music I loved.
No way, really?
Yeah, I was just like, people would be flying in from Texas to come jam with me in my bedroom, and that's when I just started forming bands.
How supportive was your dad after your mum passed away?
He was always as supportive as he could be. Like I said, he was working all the time. He was also in another relationship, so it was like, man, I think everyone was having a hard time, but I think everyone was grieving in their own way. Uh, he was always so supportive of my music. I literally had bands that I would start and we'd be practicing in the garage. Police would be constantly coming, but it could be worse. I could be whatever, getting in trouble with my hoodlum friends where I grew up, whatever. So I think he always was just like, as I got a little older, like right when I was graduated high school and I was working jobs, he's like, yo, you gotta get out of this garage and like make something of yourself. Like this is either gotta take off or I think you should join the military like I did, like go in the army, or get a better job and start paying rent if you're gonna live here. I actually contemplated, I was like, maybe I will just quit playing drums. Maybe I will join the military or I'll get a job. Ended up applying for a job. I was working at Target in the garden center at the time. And then I got an opportunity to work at the distribution center. I called my buddy, Noel, who was in this band I was playing in, a punk band called Feeble. I said, yeah, I think I'm gonna take this job. I think I'm gonna stop playing drums. He said, I really, really feel like you have so much talent, Trav. You can't waste your talent. You can get a job anytime. Come stay with me in Laguna Beach. I'll try to get you a job at the city being a trash man if you're down. But I think you're gonna look back on this, you're gonna regret it. Like you're too talented to go get a job.
That's a great friend.
Yeah, you saved my life.
Did
So
you ever become a trash man in Laguna Beach? Did you ever
I
do?
did. I told my pops, I said, I'm moving to Laguna. He's like, okay. He gave me 3 ultimatums. I took one. So I moved to Laguna, stayed in Noel's apartment. There was always a few people staying there. It was like a one bedroom, just like studio apartment. Was a trash man, played in this band called Feeble out there, and life was good. Life was great. I was never been somewhere so beautiful as Laguna Beach. That was paradise to me. I was skateboarding every day. I was playing music, playing the drums every day. from the time I woke up to the time I went to sleep if I wasn't working. It was honestly the best thing for me.
What did you learn by being a trash man at that age?
I was like, "Man, people in Laguna Beach have a lot of money." I'd never really been there. I was like, "These are the best houses ever." I think the first day on the job, I was literally like what they call a downtown rat. Like, I'm litter picking downtown, like people's cigarettes, just whatever's on the ground, and then cleaning trash can lids. And my first day, there was $100 bill on the top of a trash can. Probably someone with too much money was emptying their pockets. So there was like gems like that, you know? I was literally with my best friends that all lived where I grew up in Fontana that had transplanted to Laguna. So it was pretty awesome. And then just learned, no better crash course of being in a band than eat, sleep, and breathing being in a band, whether it's like paying for our demo to go make a demo, going and printing up flyers for our next show, flyering. It was like everything you do when you want to be a band plus just your normal job. It was awesome.
Wow, hearing about you talk about it at that time and when you're seeing in the doc, it's like from the outside, you're like, wow, that's stressful, but it's incredible hearing about it from your perspective where you're like, I'm getting to do what I love. That's the most important thing.
I think all of us where we grew up, it had its fair share of everything, you know? But you never heard of anyone really making it out of there. Like,
Yeah.
it wasn't until we were in Laguna that we saw some, like, hope, or me at least, because I didn't even dare dream, like, "Oh, I wanna be a successful drummer." I used to say it in everything actually when I was, like from the time I was in grade school till high school, they'd be like, "What do you wanna do? What college do you wanna go to? What do you wanna be when you get older?" And I would put drummer. And my counselors would just laugh at me and be like, "What are you talking about? Drummer? No, like, what college do you wanna go to?" And I would say, like, "My dad doesn't have money for college. I don't have any money for college. I'm just gonna focus on music. I'm gonna play music at whatever level that is." Just to be able to, like, do it sorta was
Mhm.
I just couldn't believe it. I had already somewhat made it because I moved out of the house and I was playing music and just living outside of my dad's house, and I felt like he was proud, you know?
Yeah. It wasn't about the fame and success. It was just about the love of the art.
Yeah, it never was for me. Like, what I wanted was attainable. I wanted to play music, play drums, and have enough money to eat, somewhere to sleep, and survive.
I think it's interesting, isn't it? Like I think about that today. I feel like there's such a pressure on young people to make it and do something with their life. But often I think about in my own world as well, I feel like for me, I was just happy getting to do what I love.
Yeah,
And that was it. Like that was enough. Like it didn't, I'm grateful that it's gone beyond that.
yeah,
But that was the win. The win was if I can do what I love every day, then that's good enough for me.
yeah, I think as long as it starts with that, like, do something you love. I like that AM used to always say it, he's like, "Find something you love and find a way to get paid for it."
Mm,
That's the goal,
yeah.
you know? And it doesn't even feel like you're working.
How did Blink 182 come into your life?
People was playing with a lot of other bands, and there was this punk band named BHR, and the bass player of that band had said, "Hey, I have this other band. You should come play with us." It was the Aquabats. I was like, "Sure, like, just give me the record, whatever, I'll learn it." So gave me the record. The next week, I played with them. I became their drummer. They were kinda, like, really popular. They were getting really popular. It was like ska, new wave, punk. It was really cool. It was a cool band. I was touring with that band with Blink-182, opening for them on a tour called Snowcore Tour. It was Aquabats, Blink, The Alcoholics, that rap group, and Primus. Oh, and Long Beach Dub All Stars right after Bradley had passed. We started doing some solo shows with Blink. Their drummer took off right before a show one day. It was like 45 minutes before their show, and they were about to lose money because they weren't gonna play the rest of the shows on the tour. They came to me, and I would hang out with them a lot because we had a lot in common, like skateboarding and listening to the same music. I said, "Man, is there any way you could learn like 20 songs so we could play this show tonight and maybe the next few shows if it goes well?" I learned all the songs.
Is it right that you learned all of Blink 182's songs for tour in an hour backstage?
Yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah, it was crazy. I just sat with them and played in a room. Like, I didn't have drums or anything, but just we just jammed, kinda like air drummed, and I listened and watched everything.
Wow.
Yeah, and then played our first show. It was incredible. It was incredible.
Did you make any mistakes?
I was so dialed in, and I was so in a zone to, like, pull this off. Also, like, I feel like the way I grew up and the discipline I had even on myself, even after my mom passed away, was to, like, not get ready, but to stay ready and be ready for, like,
Our
situations like
first
that.
show was Did you feel scared at
Incredible.
all, or
Of course, I mean, before every show, like, to this day, if I go play a show, there's, like, a good kinda scared, like, a good nervous energy, like, you wanna kill it,
yeah, you
you wanna
care.
yeah. So the next 3 shows were amazing, and then they had come to me and said, "We love playing with you, like, would you consider being on our band?" And it's kinda like a girl approaching you, but she's still in a relationship, sorta, and I was like, "Well, if something happens to your drummer, like, hit me up, I'd love to, I love playing with you guys." And then maybe a week or 2 later, it was my first show, and yeah, it was the rest is history.
I love what you said about staying ready and being ready for an opportunity like that, because all of us may get an opportunity like that sometimes in our life, and if we're not ready, you miss the audition, you don't show up to set, you don't turn up to the interview, you say no to the introduction, and then your whole life takes a different trajectory just because you weren't ready and you didn't stay ready.
I'm still like that. I'll be practicing sometimes, and my kids are like, "Why are you practicing?" I'm like, "I practice every day." Like, if there's
Even now.
unless time doesn't permit and I'm just really, really, I have so much going on with the kids, but I'd love to have an hour or 2, but if I don't get it, like last night, I didn't have much time. I was with the kids. Went to go see my dad and went to my nephew's birthday. And then it was like, I still got 15 minutes in right before I went to bed. My wife's like, "Are you on the treadmill practicing?" And I'm like, "Yes, I'll be right in." But yeah, it feels good. And for me, like the days I don't practice, something feels off.
What does practicing look like now? Like, what are you practicing?
It's all sorts of different things. Like, I'm actually getting ready to play the 50th anniversary for the Ramones.
Oh, that's
It's
cool.
like me, Tim Armstrong from Rancid, Billy Joe from Green Day. It's going to be awesome. So, I'm about to start practicing that, but then while I'm working on albums, it's like keeping your chops up. It's almost like running 3 to 5 miles every day because a marathon's coming up.
Yes,
You
yes,
just
yes.
keep, kind of a small workload always.
What was that like, those first few shows, the first couple of years for Blink 182? I mean, that must have been a dream come true.
I played those 3 shows and I came home and I remember I went to go see my pops. And my pops he's the best. He's always been really hard on me, but it also 1000% made me the man I am today. My dad was in Vietnam. He rode a Harley Davidson all his life, he's a man's man. I remember I got home and I said, "Pal, I just made like 3,500 bucks, played 3 shows." He's like, "You better keep it 'cause you probably won't make it again." That was like his attitude.
Yeah.
I think also where I came from, our family didn't have money, so I think my work ethic also is always like keep pushing because I never want to go back to having nothing.
Mm,
You know,
mhm.
I never want to be there again, and I pride myself in being able to like buy my dad a house, buy my sisters, buy my family's houses, make sure they're all taken care of. So it was unreal those shows. Like it seemed like a dream. Like I was just waiting for someone to smack me and wake me up because it was like too good to be true.
When did it start to take a toll on you mentally? Like, when did it start to feel different?
There never came a time where I didn't love playing in the band. I love Mark and Tom. Even before I was in the band, I loved hanging out with Mark and Tom. Even though I was in the Aquabats, I would hang out with them too. We had a lot in common. All of the Aquabats were surfers, skateboarders, musicians. I think with Mark and Tom, it was the same way. Even though we weren't in a band, I was hanging with them a lot. So I loved playing in a band with them. I don't think it was until, when I got in the band, we're traveling around in a van. We're sleeping on people's floors, and the band's popular, but we're not flying every day or it was a young punk band. Also, there's no punk bands that really were successful.
Mhm.
I think Green Day was successful like right before us, and that once again was seemed unattainable. That's not even it. It's so out of reach. We didn't even think we could be anywhere close to that. And then recorded Enema of the State. Things took off. we're flying from like radio show to the next radio show to the next radio show, sometimes 2 flights in a day. I was still okay. I didn't like flying. I never loved flying. I saw my mom at a young age, like when I flew to Chicago. I'd only been on a plane one time, and I saw my mom really reacting to the flight and being really upset because of the turbulence, and I could tell she was afraid. So I didn't love flying. I really didn't look forward to it. Then after I had Landon, and I had met Landon's mom and Atiana, things started like kind of wearing on me a little bit. Like, I have to go on tour right now, or I have to go to play this show, and I'm going to be on a plane, and I could die, and I could not come back to Landon and Atiana. And, that really started wearing on me. Then, mixed with a couple bad flights that made flying worse, that's where things kinda took a fall for me, but it still didn't affect how much I love playing in the band, but I found myself, like, self-medicating in order to leave my children and, just fly.
At what point were you introduced to drugs?
Probably right around the time of Take Off Your Pants and Jacket, like, between Enema and Take Off Your Pants, and it just started with, like, a Norco or a painkiller just to, like, mellow me out. But it would get tricky because I couldn't really take them before shows. It was, like, the opposite of my playing style, like, crazy, give it all, like, so I'd have to be really selective when I could do it. And then it got worse and worse after Alabama was born, and it would be long periods of time being in Europe or Australia or Japan for 2 months. That's when I kinda just had to medicate to even keep myself on tour and forget that I was away from the kids or whatever else, you know?
I had this reflection a few years ago, and it's nothing compared to what musicians do. I went on my first world tour, and it was 40 cities. So it was like
It's a
40 cities
lot.
across, I think it was like across 3 months. I was in a different city every other day, and we went everywhere from Australia to Europe to Dubai to India to all across North America. But I know music tours are like crazy long. And I was older when I was doing it. Like I went 3 years ago, I was 35 years old. And I'm like, God, if I was doing this any younger, I totally see how this messes up everyone and leads them towards some sort of coping mechanism because I was like, this is hard and this is tough, like being on the road for this long. You couldn't really tell because I think when you see your favorite artist on stage, obviously it looks like they're having the best time of their life and everything's amazing.
Yeah.
And not realizing that the travel, the staying in a hotel, the loneliness, the everything else that comes with it.
Yeah, you just said it, like, and I never thought about it, but, hotels by yourself for being on tour long periods of time are lonely.
Yeah.
And then you pinch yourself because 'cause you're like, "Dude, this was like you didn't even dare to dream this." So I'd also struggle with that, like, "I have it made, what am I" like, what is it?" And
Yeah.
then the struggle between Travis that's in the band, that's traveling all over the world, that's like this rock star, whatever anyone thinks of me, and then there's like, Travis is actually, like, Atiana Landon and Alabama's dad. That was just hard. A little bit of identity crisis, I think, because I loved both, but I found myself being gone all the time since I was, like, 21. So, yeah, touring started to take its toll.
Even today, when the first thing you came in and you were like talking about the kids and you see you come to life and the joy you feel of being a dad.
Oh, I love it. It's
Yeah,
like
yeah, it just came. It was very natural when you
I'll
were
always
talking.
be like, "I'm really, really tired, but it's so worth it." You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I love it all. I mean, I love making music, I love playing drums, I love my children. I couldn't there's nothing more rewarding than being a parent, you know?
I like what you're saying about the identity piece because it sounds like there's almost this friction between, well, I should be grateful because I'm living the dream.
Yeah.
Like I should just be happy about this. But at the same time, it's like, no, I'm on the road and I'm away. And now I'm having to medicate in order to just numb myself.
Yeah, and I've seen people who can be on tour, they can't wait to go on tour to get away from their families and get away from home life. That's not me.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, "Oh, I love home life. I love my kids. Any chance I'll bring them all on tour." Like, I'll literally have my whole family on tour. It's the best. But as I got older and once I got sober, I'm like, "Oh, I'm gonna run 3 to 5 miles every morning. I'm gonna go get something to send back home to the family. I'm gonna practice. I'm gonna constantly, like, get better at my skill.
What was it like afterwards? Like, I think there was a moment we hear about this in the documentary. Like from the outside, it looked like everything was made for Blink 182, but on the inside, there were different things going on.
At the time, I can't pick out one thing. I can't be like, "It was this one thing that the band broke up over." I think everyone was in a relationship and had their own families. They had their own priorities, their own goals. I mean, we all had priorities. Like, my children were always my priority, even when I was smoking weed and doing drugs. I was only really doing that stuff because I was away from them. The minute I got home, I'm like, super dad, you know? I know Tom says in the documentary, he was like, my wife wanted me to be home and I needed to take my daughter to school. Well, I had 3 kids at the time that I needed to take to school, you know? But it was just touring too much for the band, and I think Tom also had, like, this we had done Boxcar Racer together, which was a side band that we did, but I think he also just thought maybe he could do it on his own without the band, and he needed to go try and figure that out. And then the story of our band, which everyone knows and all the fans have lived through, is our band breaks up, and then I get into a plane crash where, you know, and then our band gets back together. Then we break up again, and then Mark got sick, and then our band gets back together again, you know? That's why I wrote that song, like, One More
One more
Time.
time,
It was,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
it's literally our band, you know, in a song.
Before we get to the plane crash, which I mean, yeah, I want to spend a bit of time with that. I feel like we see in the documentary that after the band breaks up, you like successfully pivot into working across different genres. You're working with other artists, other producers. Like you're seeing you go on to, you know, be prolific musically. And then one of the people that you collaborate with is Adam Goldstein or DJ AM.
Mhm.
Talk to me about how that collaboration and connection started and what was that relationship like?
When my band had broken up, and at the time I was out just in LA doing whatever, and I had seen AM spin, and it was, like, at a nightclub, and he literally played every genre. He would go from he'd play, like, Dilla into Kelly Clarkson, into the Beatles, into Nirvana. And I'm like, "What?" He's like, "You're not allowed to do that, and you're not allowed to do that good." And everyone's, like, jaw dropped. He's just so good. At the time, I was playing with T.I. I had just played with T.I. T.I. just got out of prison, and we opened the BET Awards. I was playing with a lot of rappers right after my band broke up, and then AM and I were chopping it up, and I was like, "I feel like there's this DJ drummer thing that I envision. I don't it's never been done before, but I just see you throwing acapellas at me and I'm playing drums, like remixing stuff live with live 808s. I don't know, I just have a vision. We should see, you know? So we came, got a rehearsal space. We jammed for like 6 hours, didn't say a word to each other, just spoke through our instruments. It was it was the best. It was magical. For someone who grew up loving every genre of music, I would say I was happily confused. It was the best, the most fulfilling musical experiment ever. And then we started playing shows, played the MTV Music Awards, like played Coachella. It was so fun.
That sounds incredible. I mean, you can see you come to life when you talk about it too. It's like
Yeah, it was magic.
I imagine that's pretty rare in music where like you can collaborate with a lot of people, but then you meet someone and you just on a different frequency.
We were so similar from like being sneakerheads to collecting vintage t-shirts to both being girl crazy, everything at the time. We shared like a brain.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
And what was your engagement with drugs like at that time, like with addiction, substance abuse?
I would call it a really well-functioning drug addict where
Wow.
I could smoke 10 to 20 blunts a day, take a handful of pills a day, and I'd still go running. I'd still do all my meetings. I'd still go to practice. I was just functioning. AM, though, I think was already probably 10 years, 15 years sober.
Wow.
He'd always be, "Hey, come to a meeting," you know? I went to a meeting, watched him talk in a meeting one time. It was amazing. It was beautiful. I remember at the time I was contemplating, like, leaving my relationship. I was in this place where I'm on tour, I'm medicating to be on tour, to leave my children. When I get home, my partner at the time wanted, "Let's go on party," right when I'd get home, and it was the opposite of what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
I was never out partying or going out to bars or clubs when I was on tour. I was just medicating to get through being gone. So when I came home from tour, I never wanted to go out. I never wanted to drink. I just wanted to lock in with the kids. And we were disagreeing a lot. And Adam had said, because I had said, "Man, I don't know. I think I might be done." And he would challenge me. He would say, "You got to be sober for 48 hours before you make any like big decisions. You need to just completely be sober." And then we'd also see this one therapist that also helped with alcohol abuse and narcotics and stuff. So I would go see him. We'd actually go see him together. So he was just such a good influence on me. He was more than just someone I jammed with. He was like a dear friend.
It's so beautiful to hear about that, and I imagine he seems like a good influence too, like a
The
positive in
best,
yeah.
yeah. That was the only way we were really different is because I wasn't sober.
I wanted to take you back to September 2008, which you were referring to earlier, and at least in the doc, it feels like it's a typical night. You and Adam are playing a show in South Carolina, I think it was, and then you left to the airport to go home. I want you to take me back to that moment in the documentary where, like, you're pulling up to this plane, which is normal for you, but you kind of sense in that moment that something doesn't feel quite right.
Yeah.
Like, can you take me back to that moment?
Well, I mean, that show to begin with was like it was a show that I had like right before like that weekend. I think it was on a weekend. It was like on a Saturday or Sunday, but when Thursday came around, I had said to my manager, Is it too late to just pull out? Like I don't really need to do this, you know?" It was summer, I think, and I was just so content with being home with the kiddos. And he's like, "Bro, you can't cancel this late," you know? So I ended up flying out there. I had a pretty good flight out there, honestly. I went with me and little Chris and Che, and, it wasn't bad, but it was a planned flight. It was a nicer private plane. I never loved flying on private planes, but I think it was in our deal, you know? So I was like, "Okay." Fly out there, and when I leave and I say bye to Bama, she also calls it, and she's young at the time. She's 3 or 4 years old. She's like, "Dad, don't go," and she's bawling, and she doesn't usually do that. She's like, "The roof's gonna come off. The
Wow.
roof's gonna come off," and I'm like, "What is she talking about?" Like, to the point where I, like, went back in the house, and I was like, "What's going on, baby?" Like, you know? I get there, play our show, and then we're supposed to leave the next morning, but everyone else that was with me kinda was in a hurry to get home. So we booked a private plane super last minute. There's usually a bunch of hoops to jump through to book me a plane because even back then without an accent, I was like, "Who's the pilots? Has the plane been maintenanced? What's I wanna know everything." And none of that stuff happened.
Oh, it wasn't checked that day.
Mm-mm. No, I mean, to the best of their ability, but it was so last minute, and no one's thinking, because at this time, everyone's like, "Trav, realistically, you're never gonna get in a plane crash. Stop." Every flight I'd be on, like, Mark and Tom even would be, before that, they'd be like, "Dude, why are you white knuckling?" Like, I would have a rosary that I would hold on to. That was my mom's rosary, and I was like, it took everything in me to fly where, like, when we land, I'd be like, "I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this, I felt, like, just so grateful to be, back on land. There was no protocol, I don't believe. We just booked something. I think we get to the airport around 11 or midnight. It's foggy. We show up to the airport, we pass by all the planes that are near the runway at this private airport, and then there's one plane in the distance that's really small, and we pull up to that plane, and I'm like, "This can't be our plane. There's no way." And then they're like, "Yep, this is the plane." To the point where I call my dad and show him the plane. I'm like, "Pal, I have an awful feeling, like, this I don't know. This plane's small, pal. I feel weird." And I remember I was, like, upset where my dad was like, "Come on, like, you're gonna be okay." Got on the plane. was one of those planes that's so small that the 2 pilots like, one of the pilots is basically your flight attendant, closes the door and then goes in the cockpit, you know? And then, yeah, the rest is history. But I knew before, like, to the point where I was like, "Something feels off." I even told my dad, "If something happens to me, please make sure the kids are taken care of. Please make sure." Like, I was saying way too much, like,
Yeah, wow.
all the signs were there for, like, now older me would just say, "I think I'm not gonna get on the plane."
Yeah, trust your body, yeah.
Yeah, but everything was there, everything.
And you've always had this fear anyway, because you don't wanna be away from the kids, you were worried that what would happen to the kids if something ever happened to you, and then but in this moment specifically, you're feeling like this extra weight and heaviness.
Yeah, I even call it out and talk about it.
Yeah.
You know, my dad and saying like, "You're gonna be fine, like, you're gonna be good, boy, like, get on the plane," you know, and I'm, like, bawling, which is so out of character for me. I'm like, "I don't know, pal, like, I just feel I don't know," and I never felt like that before.
Your documentary shows the 911 footage from the night of the crash,
Yeah.
and we can hear you as well. You've jumped off the plane with almost your entire body on fire. I can't even imagine being, like, conscious in that when the plane's exploding behind you, like, just walk me through what you can even remember of that horrific moment.
I had self-medicated like I always do right before the flight. Was kinda just waiting for takeoff. There's no communication, so no one's gonna be like, "Okay, we're getting ready to take off," because 'cause they're all in the front. Chris is sleeping, Chase sleeping, I think Adam's sleeping, I'm wide awake. Uh, and then we take off. There's, like, just a huge loud noise that sounded like gunshots. Um, and the plane spirals out of control. We take off, but there's, like, smoke filling our cabin. We're going up, we're going down, and we're, like, hitting the runway, and then going back up, hitting the runway, and there's full fire in the cabin by then. I was just waiting for lights out. I was like, okay, this is really happening." I just couldn't believe it. My biggest fear is, like, happening, which still I feel it feels like a movie to me. It doesn't even feel real, and I'm just holding on and bracing myself. I have my seatbelt on, obviously. Uh, by this time, I can't even see in front of me. We keep going up in the air, and then we finally go down one last time, and we hit an embankment. And I'm still awake and I'm alive and there's fire all around me. So my instinct is to get out of the plane. I try going forward to try to get to AM and Che, and my hands catch fire, my arms. I'm panicking because I'm on fire. I go to my left. I shake AM. AM wakes up and there's no fire near AM. I open the emergency exit. I jump right into the jet. That's where all the fuel is. My whole body catches fire. And then I run. I'm like running against the highway and I just strip. I just try taking my clothes off. And after I don't know how many feet of running, a long time, I just hear someone go, "Stop, drop, and roll," which I never thought about once. And I stop, drop, and roll. AM comes because my socks are just soaked in jet fuel, and he's like patting out my feet. And a few, I don't know, a few minutes later, the plane blows up, and then that's probably right around the time the police footage, like their dash cam footage is, and then it's, you know, being taken to a burn center and 6 months in a burn center. It's crazy.
This episode is brought to you by Amazon Health. Before this podcast continues, I need you to fill out 37 forms about your listening history. I'll wait.
They basically had suggested I get to Grossman Burn Center in LA because that was the best burn center, and I had about 70% of my body burnt.
70%.
Yeah. So I got on a bus and I traveled via bus with the doctor and a nurse because I couldn't fly. Got to Grossman Burn Center. Remember, they couldn't get my pain medication right because I was self-medicating for so long that their pain medication would do nothing for me. So
So you'd still be in pain.
yeah, so I was an awful patient. I feel really bad. I was not a great patient in the beginning because I would wake up during surgeries and I wouldn't know what's happening. I thought I don't know what you think. You think someone's attacking you, you're just in pain. There's all these people around you, so I think I swung on Dr. Grossman, who saved my life, so I was like I was just so out of it, and he later told me, he's like, "It's 'cause you had been self-medicating for so long, I couldn't get your pain meds right." I was there for a long time. I think I had 30 something surgeries while I was there. Um, I didn't really understand the severity of everything. I didn't know everything that had happened. They had to tell me that Chris and Shay passed away in the plane crash. I thought I would ask where they are in the hospital and if I could go see them. I wasn't in a good place and I was so medicated. I didn't really know what was going on. So like, yeah, it was hard being in there and missing their funerals.
Because you were in hospital?
Yeah, I'm in the hospital and then they're like, we might have to amputate your foot. So you have all these thoughts when you're able to process your thoughts in there. When I had those moments, I would just be like, "What the," like
Mhm.
how did this happen? You're just in disbelief, and like when I think about it, I wasn't just a patient that was like 70% burn. I was like dealing with loss, two of my best friends. I was also like the trauma of being in a plane crash was like I was talking to a post-traumatic doctor all the time. The thing that would have been probably the most healing would have been to see my kids, but I couldn't see them because I was, like, basically a huge open wound. So it was difficult.
How long before you saw your kids that time? Do you remember?
I think about 3 months in,
God,
I
that's a
was
long
able to
time.
they were able to come outside on a balcony, and I was able to see them for a little bit, but that was the hardest thing. I felt like as soon as I got out of the burn center, when I was with them, that was my strength.
How was it having been so close to death? Like, how did that change how you feel about living?
I was struggling with survivor's guilt. That was hard to comprehend, like, how I was supposed to be. It wasn't actually until recently where I could finally be like, "Okay, live in their honor and do what would make them proud."
What changed recently for you to realize that?
I got to a place where, I didn't fly for 20 years, and something hit me one day. I'm like, "Oh my gosh, I'm living the whole rest of my life since the plane crash, like, not flying." And I'm like, "This thing has, like, so much power over me. If there's, like, one thing I gotta figure out, I gotta figure that out." I don't even know what to compare it to, but I would wake up and I would think about it.
Yeah.
Whether it would be the band saying, "Hey, you have, like, this offer to go play here," or I mean, that's what it usually was in the beginning, but I'd be like, "I don't care about any shows, I don't care about whatever." My kids didn't fly, we were on buses 24/7 or on boats. I would take the Queen Mary 2 from New York to London.
Mm.
So, I was fine with it, but then there was this piece of me that burning inside that was just wanted to fight, and I was, like, so pissed off, and I was like, "I can't I can't die like this?" And around the time, not to skip around, but, like, Courtney and I had, like, really connected, my wife, and she was like, "Oh, there's so many places I wanna go with you and take you," and I'm like, "I don't fly." In my head, I'm thinking. She was so cool, she was like, "No, they're all places, like, we can go on your tour bus to, or we
Mm.
can drive to," so we were doing that, and then I had a massage therapist that I was working with all the time. She's like, like, I can always, like, give you, like, treatments, but, like, you have a lot of trauma. I can tell by massaging you. You should try doing breath work because you might release all this
Mm,
trauma." And she's
mm,
like, all the trauma and stuff that you're holding on to can also, like, cause cancer over time. And I don't know, for whatever reason, whatever she said to me, it really stuck. So between, like, breath work, the want and desire for my kids to fly and for me to fly again, I just said it one day. I said to my wife, I said, "If you ever have, like, an idea of somewhere you wanna fly that we can't, like, drive to or take a boat, just book it, don't tell me about it, and I'll do it.
mm.
But I don't wanna know too much because I don't wanna talk myself out of it." So that's just what we did. I just said it one day.
And with the healing, I mean, I feel like being, like you said, an open wound, I mean, and having 70% of your body burned, that sounds like one of the most painful 6-month healing processes.
It was the worst. Being on fire or the process of skin grafts. I think we share a little bit of photos in my documentary, but
Yeah.
we couldn't include most of it because it's too graphic. It's awful, and it's an awful process to go through all the surgeries and everything. I'm grateful that I got through it all, and Dr. Grossman, like, saved my life. They say when I got in there, it was life-threatening. Yeah, grateful. And most of the people I was in the burn center with were kids, which
Mm.
really bummed me out, just cooking accidents and stuff like that. I saw the worst stuff. That building I was in is off Van Nuys in Los Angeles in the Valley, and it's no longer a hospital, but I can drive by there and look at that building, and I can just be there, you know?
There's a quote of yours in the documentary where you say, "I was suicidal when I was in the hospital. I'll transfer any amount of money, just kill me."
Mhm.
Talk to me about the darkest day you had as you were recovering, and how did you even begin to pull through that?
That was about the time where I found out Che and Chris were in another room at the hospital. I had lost it, and then the doctors not really being able to give me a time when I'd get out, couldn't see my kids, amputate my foot. There was no light at the end of the tunnel. I was just looking for something, you know? And at the time, I knew Skinhead Rob, who was in the transplants with me, or one of my buddies, you know? I was like, "Just please, like, I can't do this. I feel like literally living in hell," you know? Obviously, now when I think back, it's the last thing I'd wanna do is
Muy drama. Esta boda es buenaza, la verdad. Pero, este. No sé. Es interesante, pero ya me cambió el mood ya. Vamos a ver otro lado, vamos a escuchar música, pues. No, si no, después nos ponen copyright. Bueno, puedo poner otro video, pero por YouTube. Porque un podcast ahorita. No hay forma, no hay forma, no hay forma, no hay forma. Un podcast, claro. Bueno, puede ser un contenido así de chill, ¿no? Poner música nos va a mandar al otro lado. Ah, a ver, voy a ponerlo por YouTube. Fortnite. Vamos a poner música. Se rayó. Se rayó la IA. No confíen en la IA, ¿ves? No confíen en la IA. No confíen en la IA, dice. Vamos a poner esta hueá. De chill, bro. De chill, de chill. Ahora que no carga esta hueá. Chill, bro. Chill. Vamos a ver si puedo traer esta vaca. A ver, yo me acuerdo. 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 Esta acá. Acá, lo tenemos. Acá. Bueno, este es el video que grabé el otro día. De chill.
Así está chill, aquí está chill, así sí está chill.
Un Inception de... No me cambio. Hoy día lo grabo, hoy día. Hoy día lo grabo. No se escucha nada. Tengo que clipear ese video. Algo bueno debe haber.
Ya no se puede. Puta ya. Tiene que ver.
Trabajar con tantas apps es un dolor de cabeza. Mis archivos están en una app, el chat está en otra, mi proyecto está en otra app.
I want to let y'all know this is classic hip hop right here. This is history right here.
This is a song about my first kiss.
Solo eso, solo eso. No, no, no. No hay auspicio, no hay auspicio esta vez. No hay auspicio, weón. No, pues yo tampoco. No, escucha que los pedidos han venido así medio raros. Todos los días no, pero
Yo
bueno.
la rancha, parecía, yo no te digo, sí, sí. Ya no son todos los días. Así que fuerte y
Puede ser, puede ser. De repente me animo. ¿Y esa no es? Oye, pues yo, tío, puta hace rato, weón.
Tío.
Me acabo de dar cuenta, weón.
Eh,
Hace rato, frío. Puta, es que me he grabado así, tipo, tocando, improvisando y lo estoy subiendo en el canal como oculto, pues. No, o sea, no privado, sino tipo oculto, pues. ¿No? La idea, puta, es hacer un repertorio de huevadas chéveres, pues. Puta, hay canciones que sí me han vacilado, pues. Claro, qué cholo. Claro, qué cholo.
oh, sí, la próxima vez si uno viene con una amiga no entra.
Ya pues.
La próxima, sí,
Tranqui, cholo, nos vamos, nomás. Don't worry. Nos vamos para la playa, ¿no? Una carpa. Puede ser, puede ser. No sería mala experiencia. Y este es otro. A ver.
ya le dije,
Ya le dijiste, ya.
yo la llamado si no viene con una amiga a la carpa, ¿no?
¿Cómo es posible? No, pero está bien, pues.
Ya, porque
Está como está sufriendo después.
qué
Ya,
chucha
está,
viene
ya
a
está
comer
sufriendo, pues, está
delante del
sufriendo, pues.
amor,
Sufre, sufre,
y si ve
sufre.
que uno se aguanta,
Puta
me
madre,
dice,
chongo.
está lejos, está loco.
Huevón. Eso es chongo, pues, huevón.
Ah, eso es mierda, usted.
Chongo, huevón. Sí, pues. Ya, espérate, esta weá. A ver. Guantanes Adelita. No sé todavía qué marca le pone. Pedidos al inbox.
valores, ¿no? Enemigo. Lógico. Estás acá, bro. El día este pasó, toma con leche, bro. Tengo el 2%, acá que hoy día estoy yendo a comprar un super.
Mm. Cholo, le elevas. Oye, ¿has visto la cagada que han sacado ahora Chris y RF?
Que convertir.
Claro.
No, huevada, mano.
No, huevón. Puta, tú eres un hater, huevón.
No, la forma me parece.
Vete a la
una
mierda,
huevada.
huevón.
O sea, bien por ellos, pero a mí me parece una huevada, pero me gusta.
O sea, tampoco te voy a decir que es una huevada, puta. Tope, huevón. Venga. Pero está chévere, huevón. O sea, es una vida de puta madre, huevón. Un jamming así chévere, bacán. Puta, y le metes un freestyle. Es lo que el otro día estaba hablando con Brian, pues, ¿no?
Como te digo,
Pero no con instrumentos, mañana, sino con otra huevada. Ellos lo hicieron como tiene que ser, huevón.
se nota que ahí el que ha hecho todo el trabajo de ventilador y caja de
Es freestyle,
invitado.
no es freestyle.
Sí, pero te digo, a mí
Claro.
en lo personal no
No.
me vacila.
Organizado. Fácil, weón. Pero está chévere, a mí me vacila, weón.
Bien por ellos, claro.
Bien por ahí, te conchas, weón.
¿Sabes? Bueno,
También me manda. Me cholo, tranquilo, relájate, ¿eh?
igual con un cabro que te cae bien, puta, su culo pues, el que lo rompe no es tuyo.
Claro,
Claro. Bien por ellos, pues. A mí
Claro.
no me gusta esa verdad.
Sí, pero cholo, pero nadie está hablando de eso, weón.
Cocaje, entrenando para Red Bull. Ok, yeah. Es que así le damos con el caje moviendo estos kilogramos. Así rapeamos, nos conectamos, después nos desconectamos. Siempre somos los más bacanos. Cuando a la pista le damos, somos todos unos marcianos. Yeah, así rimamos. Vamos siempre arrimando con todas estas palabras arribando. Saben que yo estoy como malabareando todos estos versos. Yo entro en el mambo. Ok, son los más duros. Representa el pasado y el futuro. Saber que cada vez que le estructuro, yeah, soy el rapero más puro.
Solo sé, el método en mi piel, viaje de TMT, no sé dónde estuve, si estaré, HDP, de más duro no me hables, que me recuerda el último outfit de la cumbre que gané, ¿dónde estamos? ¿A dónde fuimos? Te rapeamos, te lo dijimos, lo digitamos, lo procesamos porque lo hicimos, te lo rapeamos, te lo escupimos, te lo esculpimos, te lo mostramos, te lo damos y luego lo vendimos igual que los kilogramos.
Y lo vendimos, hermano. Así te lo digo, rapeo y te juro lo dejo partidos. Esto para mí es diversión o castigo, ok. Yo rapeo que me motivo, esto es mi razón para ser vivo. Y qué lindo que mi banda justamente sea mis mejores amigos.
El Javi y el Chico que están aquí, tirando con leche de parte free. Ya saben que somos los MVP, estamos aquí. La sacó para fuera del estadio, haciendo los freestyle bacanes.
Ya, chévere. No, buena mierda, me gusta, weón. Chévere. A ver esta weá. Pam, pam, na, 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 pam. Eso es, eso es. No son muy comunes. Es repetitivo, pim, 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 pim. ¿Cómo está weá? 2, 3 cambios nomás. Y el resto es puta letra. Mario, 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 ¿a quién le lanzar? Ya, mañana. Puta, se me hace una pavita, weón.
No, pues, lo que
Esta no es, weón, nada, weón, esta.
eso es un...
Esa era, pero ese es el guión que me gustó más una paga creo que hace 2 días. ¡Está mal, weón!
Es que este
Me moví el dedo, pues, men.
esta parte parece lo que está tocando un dedo es mucho más elevado. Está tocando esta baja.
Pero esto está adaptándome a ese beat.
No sé ahí, creo. Estaba al inicio del Tío.
Yo tengo que subir, pues.
Cooking soul.
Acting like the beats is gonna be there for him, you know what I'm saying? Like a beat is not sold until the check clears. Period.
Let's show these kids how legit it is. Shit is real, I used to steal with no
Yes.
visto a empresarios perder medio año de su vida, miles de...
Qué bien.
Como cuando estás en un nivel y está pasando todo lo perfecto, weón. Y la última, el último track que no voy a olvidar, perfecto, vas a hacer un hit, dos hits, dos, tres, cuatro hits, no sé, perfecto, y bueno, no llega al final, la madre me pasado yo. memoria, weón. Estaba ya sacabanda. Chévere, brother. No, chévere. Estoy esperando la previa. La previa y puta, yo acabé mi comida, weón. Ah, busca la nota de Island de Incesando. O préstame al procesito, por favor. Oye, habían preguntado por el Airbnb, weón. Puta, pero no me he quitado. Me puse a limpiar la piscina por si la hueá. Limpié todos los insectos. No, las plantas, pues, weón, que caen en la palmera. Que todo el mundo cree que son insectos, pero en verdad son la palmera, pues. Pero ya te iba a pedir la guitarra. Esta guay no puede generar un beat random. A ver.
ese sonido me... El potenciómetro del volumen. La cagada, ¿no? Y casi lo podemos sacar. Vamos a poner el sitio. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Ese se parece más. Pero adáptate a este sonido. O sea, un poquito más rápido dices.
No, esto creo que no subo. Tengo que encenderlo y
Es un huevo.
es que ya me cansé de fuego.
Pásame. O déjale. Yo voy a... Termino de armar esto y le meto. Metí un pollo de carbonero. Metí un chaufa de carbonero. Luego me pido los guantanes de lista. Oh yeah. Luego pido los guantanes de lista. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Complementa bien. Complementa bien. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, la crema de aquí. Oh yeah, la crema de rocoto. Oh yeah.
así de rock cristiano.
No,
Ay, yo no quiero más fuerte.
Otro más.
Oh, pero qué puta madre, bro.
Sí. Ha chorado está ahí.
¿Dónde está aquí? ¿Cómo voy a dejar rápido? Soy mi cuerpo y mi vida. Oye, esa canción. La cara, la religión con sus canciones cabeza. Seguía Virginianito de mostaza. Ella dice, No va, no va.
clean, 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 clean. Bueno, yo creo que ya estuvo, pues, de chill. De chill. De chill, de chill. De chill, 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 chill. Chill, chill, chill. Skywalker está aquí. Skywalker se mete un hit.